So I'm going to be talking about the assignment to be done by you guys in this particular application. So the first thing that you should realize is that I'm going to be giving you only very specific hints if required, but I think otherwise you can do it yourself. Now what I've really done is I've just divided a very much like a to-do kind of application into, and we created a user application right here. I'm not going to give you this code at all as of now, so don't bother about that. Of course, you're going to get it in some time later. But what's happening right here is, it's kind of a single page application, as you can see through the title. And as I go to the users, it just displays this list right here. And, if I go right here, it just displays, only a user. And, you can enter some values here and create a user. So let's just try doing something. So, it's already working with the Node.js setup. Just to give you a little hint on how what things are and how is it happening. So, this is the project that I just created for you, and you notice I have similar routes like I explained it in the previous video. So you're going to do a very similar thing. You're not going to get the code, of course, but you can do the same thing right here. Now, there's a bit of code that I'm going to upload it for you, which is this Node server code. And this is because I don't really want you to focus much on the server-side aspect. And you notice there are already few users that have been created, and that there are some routes that you don't really need to bother about. All the functionalities are working, as far as um, the server-side backend is concerned, and you can automatically, test it using the Postman itself. So, just to give you a little, demo on this, so you can use Postman. Just run this using the node command. I think on my piece it's already running. So I just said node index.js. Of course, you need to install the packages in the package.json, and then you'll notice that this is going to run. So if I just do a slash get users, I'm going to get users data completely from here. So let's just try it. So I'm going to do the 7000 port. Let's just figure out something on get. So port 7000, and I'm going to do users, and I'm going to send the value, and I just received this data right here. So you can test it for all other APIs yourself. I'm going to leave that work to you because this project is to be executed by you guys. So see what is happening as I create the user, right? I just like to keep the age same probably and use some numbers, not my phone number, so don't bother saving this. And I'm going to use that's my email, of course. And so if I just create this, then this is kind of a post request that's going to happen to the server side. And we already have figured out, what post does. Just uses the users and pushes them into the users array. Very much the same thing that we've done in the, to-do list. So you still don't need to bother creating this yourself. This is done for you. I don't really want you to focus at all on the server side. Your job is to create the UI. And then you can create this, and you notice another user is added right here. So there's just two pages right now. You can delete this if you want. Maybe just try and delete this once more, and this is done. Or you can go right here, which takes you to the same page, and this is like parameterized out. So for one user, it goes here, and for the user 0, I think it's just indexed by their position in the array. And then you can just go down here and change this to Ravi and update this. So it just updates and then displays the information right here. So this is a single page application. This is what you have to do it yourself, and it has all the current methods working. I'm going to upload the source code for the server side. You don't really need to do it there, and you'll find it somewhere in the 06 folder in the project that I created for you, which is my routing app. That's all that needs to be done in this particular project, right? So just in case you have any queries, any doubts, I'll be possibly in an off mode, and or maybe on a Friday, like I said, I might not be present at all. So just try yourself, struggle through this, and try and do something. Even if the server side doesn't really work for you, you can still make the UI front and hardcode certain values in a JSON file as well. So, this is the time that we are going to focus on doing it yourself. It's so very important because the project that you have to execute towards the end, it is not going to happen till you get your hands dirty on doing these things yourself. So I wish you good luck. I think you have the screen layout already, and I don't really want you to put any validations, anything. It's just a happy, smooth flow of a single page application where you're going to use server-side APIs and concepts such as possibly data binding, where you pick the values up from here, and send it to the server. So I just leave this up to you to create, and good luck for doing this exercise yourself. And I think once we start it on Monday, I'm going to upload the source code and you can validate your code against that.